Well, markets have been down in Europe over fears that political changes in countries such as France and the Netherlands could affect plans to tackle the debt crisis. Well, Andrea Mammone is a lecturer in modern history at Kingston University. It joins us now in the studio. Thanks very much indeed for coming in. So, Hollande coming first in the first round of the French elections, being seen in some parts of Europe as a kind of backlash against austerity in Europe. Is that a fair comment, do you think?
It's one of the comments, yeah, it's possible, because I mean he certainly played a campaign against this very close link between France and Germany. But I think that the problem is a bit wider. I mean, these are markets now deciding what is right and what is wrong in Europe. The point is that it's not just Hollande who is against the austerity plans, or is softer towards the austerity plans. I mean, we are seeing that today in Europe there are there are a huge number of political and social actors criticizing these austerity plans implemented mostly by Germany, let's say.
And so, I mean, what about the Netherlands? I mean, they're not able to pass their austerity budget. Exactly. How surprising is that, do you think, given their kind of criticism of some of the countries in the past?
It's surprising in a way, because certainly they were among the strongest in suggesting the implementation of austerity plans towards countries like Greece, for example. Is unsurprising for my academic understanding of things, because one of the parties supporting the center-right coalition in the Netherlands is a far-right party, which historically as an approach which, let's say, reject Europe, the European Union as it is, and in this sense austerity plans stemming from a sort of supranational body are rejected by them. So it's not a surprise that they reject it.
So do you think that in general in Europe, I mean, obviously we saw also in the French elections the far right doing remarkably well under Marine Le Pen. Do you think that we're seeing a pattern in Europe developing where the more radical parties are sort of actually going to get stronger?
Yeah, this is what I actually recently wrote on Al Jazeera website. Actually, is like this. In my view, the austerity plans implemented in this way are not properly understood by common people, because in my view there is no democratic legitimacy to implement this. People in Greece, people in France, but people in Italy or Spain as well say, why someone from abroad should decide, who is not elected in my country, should decide an austerity plan in my own country. The risk now is like the rebirth of nationalisms in different countries, or the rise of in terms of support, as we are seeing in today with the prime minister resigning in a northern, let's say, country, European country. In France, there will be a very interesting game, because on the one hand we have Hollande, which has a specific approach towards these austerity plans. On the other hand, we have Sarkozy, who is strangely playing now the card of directly attracting Front National voters, saying, I just read, saying, I've heard you, I understand your feeling, I understand you want to maintain our French way of life. But is this a contradiction of what he was trying to do, implementing austerity plans? So the problem is like, what you do when austerity plans are asked to be implemented in your own country. So in that case, nationalism, ultranationalism can say, no, not in my country. I don't want a supranational body or foreign prime minister saying this measure has to be implemented in my own land.
Okay, Andrea Mammone, thank you very much indeed for your analysis. Thank you.